MoneyBoy. Trade. MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Toxic Masculinity Show. I'm your host, MoneyBoy Trade. Today I am here with Ralf, Bossman Golden, and Toriano Banks, the owners and creators of Disbelēf Tequila. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
We in the building, man. We good. We good, man.
Let these people know where they can find y'all at on social media to check out this product we about to talk about.
Well, you can find us on social media at Disbelēf. That's DISBELEF _ tequila. TEQUILA. That's Disbelēf _ tequila. You can find me at Mr. Baseball Rich. MRBSEBALLRICO. And don't worry about Ralf Gold.
Don't pay him no attention, man.
His page boring, man.
It is boring, but y'all still find me.
Follow Mr. Baseball Rich if y'all looking for the action. Don't worry about I am Baseball Rich.
You can still find me at I am Baseball Rich, man. At least I'm gonna repost everything that he put up.
Hey, well, you play your position well. You can't run without you. So let me start off. I've heard about Baseball Rich is the clothing line, and from Baseball Rich, y'all have teamed together and came up with Disbelēf vodka. Tell me how all of this came together.
Disbelēf tequila.
Disbelēf tequila.
I said vodka. My bad. Disbelēf.
But you right on time. Trey, it's coming. You right on time. The vodka coming soon. So we just came up with Disbelēf. Period. It's a full spirit company, so we'll have tequila, vodka, sangria, all type of pre-made margaritas. It's just a spirit company all together. So it's Disbelēf everything.
Are you gonna do wine? You know they're starting to become big.
Of course, my wife doing wine. Of course, because she's a third component in this company. We kind of keep her on the low, but she's part of what me and Ralf got going on.
That's what's up. We always need that one good, strong woman in our corner.
Oh, absolutely.
So what made you want to get into, or what made y'all want to get into the spirits business?
Being in the club business for a while. I mean, I was in the club business for several years, man, and I was kind of managing a bar, and I was seeing that we sold a lot of tequila, man, and the club business kind of got violent, and we kind of wanted to step away from that. And but even when we were in the business, we were like, we're going to eventually do it, tequila. And we decided to step away from the violence and kind of pump this tequila thing up, man.
But not only that, too, man, we did pay attention to what George Clooney sold his tequila for. He sold for $1 billion, and then Avion turned around and sold for $2.5 billion, and Patron turned around and sold the rest of their shares for $5.1 billion. So we was like, that's the business we need to be in.
Yeah, so we bound to be in there somewhere.
So how did y'all get into clothing?
Oh, clothing. Ralf actually, the way Ralf and I met, Ralf used to manage a lot of the artists that I had in the music business, and we were on the road one time, and this thing, Baseball Rich, I used to say it all the time. And Ralf and I, we were in the room one night, and I told him, I said, well, man, I want to eventually do a clothing line called Baseball Rich. And he didn't let it go in one ear and out the other. He called me one day, and he told me that he had a concept he wanted me to look at. So he sent me over the concept, and I was sold. By the time I was sold, he had already had shirts printed up, done, and all of that. So we started to market this thing out the trunk. Just people thought we were gonna be small, but we were brand building at the time. We were ready to go to the brick and mortar. So that's how we eventually tapped into the clothing. It wasn't actually a clothing line,
just a brand.
It was just branding, the name Baseball Rich. We were just building a platform. So it was bigger than what people think the clothing line. Like we rarely make clothing anymore. We do a lot of manufacturing for people. We do major hotel chains, we do the sheets and towels, and we do things for Memphis like Gas and Water, Mountain Dew tournaments. So we do stuff in mass production now. but we still have franchises that still do the clothing.
Whichever one of y'all is watching it on YouTube, cut the volume, mute it. You can still watch it, just mute it because you can hear everything through the feed we on. I'm hearing some feedback from one of y'all watching.
Okay.
But yeah, so in the clothing, did y'all ever have any brand ambassadors or anybody, any celebrity that wore y'all's clothing line?
Oh yeah, we had plenty of people. We had Penny Hardaway, Akon, Boo Dirty. Who else wore our stuff, bro? DJ Paul, Boosie.
It's a whole host of them.
Yeah, it was a ton of them, man. That's what got us popping quick.
Big Baby Davis and
Big Baby, D-Ray Davis, Michael Blackston. Man, let's go on and on.
This goes on and on.
Jess Hilarious, you know, before she was popping, you know, she was one of the first ones to endorse it.
So when y'all decided that y'all wanted to branch out and go into the spirit business, what type of obstacles did y'all face, and what was the first thing that y'all had to do?
Woo!
Okay, well, tell me the first thing y'all had to do, and then tell me the obstacles.
Well, the obstacles were there. I can't lie to you. We actually once we started this spirit thing, we first had to go to China. And
my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, first blame you.
It was an accident. I was trying to give him China.
And once we went to China, we had to find us a nice play on the bottles. You know what I mean? The bottles was the most important part, because we had to have something to actually put this smooth tequila in. And so we had to actually ship the bottles from China to Mexico. And then we got to Mexico and got all these bottles filled up. We didn't realize the nature of the business that we were in. We didn't have an import or export license. So now we got all this tequila and it's in Mexico. So we tried to get several meetings with different distributors and stuff like that. Nobody would take a meeting. So we came up with a solution. We were going to do our own thing, and that's what we did. You know, we actually went and got our own import-export license, our own distribution license. We actually did our own thing. So that was one of the obstacles that we actually faced. No one would take a meeting with Ralph and I.
Mm-hmm.
So is it, I know that in to get a regular liquor license, there's a lot of politics going on. There's the same type politics taking place to start your own spirit business and get your import-export license.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead.
So yeah, it's a lot of background checks. It's a lot of money involved. Like I say, but we had the right team in place to get us all our licenses that we needed. We hired the Schaefer Law Firm, and they put us in position, to get all of the license, made sure all our paperwork was in line, so we could obtain the license.
Has the city of Memphis, in y'all's estimation, embraced y'all in this tequila endeavor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean,
from a sales perspective, of course. I won't say the state of Tennessee embraced us, and I don't mean the Alcohol Beverage Commission. They didn't embrace us. That was one of the obstacles that we went through, and I can't fault the Alcohol Beverage Commission because they were only doing a job.
It's the distributor companies, man. Let's just keep it 100.
You know, like I say it all the time when me and Ralph in interviews. In the streets, they call it snitching. In corporate America, they call it whistleblowing. So they blew the whistle on us, man. Early on, when we launched October the 3rd, October the 5th, we had $108,000 fine because another distributor turned us in to the Alcohol Beverage Commission, man.
For something that he knew y'all didn't know because y'all were new.
Yeah, but what they don't realize that they blessed us because our plan was to launch in several stores simultaneously. We were gonna do a multi-store launch. We were gonna launch at about 4 or 5 stores. But to God be the glory, we didn't, because had we launched at about 4 or 5 stores, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. Because we probably would have had probably $1 million fine. So the only thing we would probably do at this point was get drunk because we'd had a whole lot of damn and nowhere to sit.
And we still would have had to pay taxes on it.
On that, I'm telling you. So yeah, we actually we jumped that hurdle, you know what I mean? We had to get back with our attorneys. We got the issue resolved, you know what I'm saying? We paid what we had to pay, and we made good with the Alcohol Beverage Commission when they told us to push on, do your thing. So what actually happening now is we actually growing so fast, we outgrowing ourselves. You know, so we're gonna continue to do what we do because we're about to launch in several states and stuff like that. Illinois is our next state.
So what states you all in right now?
Well, we're in the state of Tennessee now. The state of Tennessee now. Illinois is our next state. Behind that is Georgia.
Okay, and
then we're gonna turn around and do Missouri too.
So you got Missouri, St. Louis. You got St. Louis, Missouri. Well, not St. Louis, Missouri on the map. Okay. I forgot what I was about to ask. Oh,
it was asking me about the stores.
What stores can we find y'all at in Memphis?
Well, I can't call.
If you can round off a few.
Yeah, that's part of the rules and regulations. We can't call a store name without calling all of them. Without calling all of them, and we in about 100 stores.
I got you.
Stores and restaurants and food.
Was the list that Sunshine Boy sent me? Was that the correct list?
Yeah, some of those are accurate.
Some of them. It's probably,
but it's more. It's more since then.
More, yeah. It's probably updated now.
I make sure I post it on my Facebook page to make sure I ain't got no money to pay you back, bro. I don't need you come looking for
no, you fine.
I ain't got no fine money.
But if you post a lot of stores, they can't say we're showing favoritism. You know, we just because the list is growing every day because we are now from Tennessee and all the surrounding counties, Jackson and the surrounding counties, Nashville and the surrounding counties, and we just tapped into Knoxville, and so we're about to hit Chattanooga, Murfreesboro. You know, what we're doing is we just taking over one city at a time, man.
And I just want to say I would love to be an ambassador because I get drunk typically on my show, and I will be holding the bottle, shouting Disbelēf out. That's one of the things that I like to do. I like to interview men who have their own businesses and things going to help get them out there and promote them. We need more of that as brothers since that. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all a question because I was on a show the other day, and y'all as black men, do y'all feel like we are being hunted? As entrepreneurs, as young black entrepreneurs in the world who's successful, do y'all feel like black men are being hunted?
Well, what I honestly feel like we don't put enough value on what we can do. I don't feel like we put enough capabilities on ourselves because I don't like to point the finger. It's funny you say that. I was talking to a couple of guys the other day, man, and you might want to run this part back a couple of times because this is going to be so strong. It's going to be so strong. And I tell you strong, this is how we were born. We were born naked with nothing and no money. You know, so when I say that is men, we're going to find a way to fuck. We were born without a pussy, but we're going to find a way to fuck. So we were born broke. Why you can't find a way to get some money? That tells me what you put your value on. You put your value on the wrong goddamn thing. We can't make excuses for why we don't have and the things that we don't do. We have to be strong enough to go get it. So if you want some pussy or you want some money, and like I always tell everybody, you get the money, you gonna fuck the pussy, gonna chase it. You gotta chase that.
Spoken like a true OG.
Yeah, we got to put our values on the right thing, man. So I have a couple of guys around me ask me questions all the time about, man, why I can't get the money. I'm like, man, you chasing the wrong thing, man. You chasing the money. You always find a way to fuck. I bet you go. I don't know too many men without fucking, man.
Yep.
But they're gonna go 30 days broke and have their hand out to somebody else, man. They want to put the blame on society, but we are society. We are part of it. I don't give a fuck who in the office. I was getting money when Trump was in, Biden in there. Now I'm still gonna be getting money. I can't put it on. I can't put it on political views and all of that right there. You know, I feel like we just have, as men, we have to place our values and our ambitions and stuff in our own hands. These people gonna either be a part of it or they're gonna witness it with disbelief. Point blank, period.
What say you, Ralph? Do you feel like you've been hunted, or us as black men are being hunted? Because I disagree with that statement. It was a black woman that told me this. And she wouldn't listen to me.
Right. Yeah, I can't agree with that, man. Like I said, it's all about who you surround yourself with. A lot of times we do come up with excuses because we're not putting in the effort. At the end of the day, we depend on other grown men to take care of us. We complain about people not supporting our businesses and all that, instead of looking in the mirror and be like, hey, have I put in enough effort to get my business out there? Have I reached outside of the norm to get my business out there? True. You know, if something not working within your city, step to the next city, try it there. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. I talk to 100 people, man. If I can't get 10 people to buy my product, I don't need to be selling no way. So to me, that's an excuse.
See, I was gonna try to leave the street analogies out of it, but and it's amazing because I try not to use the term street nigga, because that seems like once you say that word, that seems people want to pigeonhole you into that as if you aren't anything else. And most people that come from the streets are like great businessmen if they put their mind to it. And right. As I said, I've known, I don't know y'all's background, but as I told Toriano, his reputation preceded him, and I've known him to do music, I've known the clothing, I've known the vodka. These are legitimate businesses. Right. But if I went off of just the reputation preceding you, all I would pigeonhole you is into one thing. I think we got to get out of that as black men as well.
Right.
We have to let people know that you can come from the street, but you don't have to be street all the time.
The time. Absolutely. And the thing about it is, I would never want to erase where I came from. I know my reputation in the streets and stuff. I know how people, view me. And that's a good thing. And the reason why I say that is because that shows a man like myself, coming from having all this shit in the streets. If I can turn around and readjust my life and do something else with my life, this to show other young men that we can do something different. I learned this marketing from the streets. I had the best shit out there for the lowest price. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I had the best shit for the lowest price. And now, I try to do what I can do, to actually push positivity into the young men these days, man. I want them to see me do something different, man. That's why I'm always on social media. I'm always having fun with Ralph. Of course, I love him. That's my brother. And we always riding each other on social media. It's all in fun. We have friendly competitions and stuff like that. And we have to let people know, man, that you can actually link up with somebody legitimate like a Ralph Golden and do something different. I ain't got to have 60 different niggas around me like I used to, and do all that old fucked up shit, poison my community and stuff like that, man. I'm going to sell something to the community, but it's going to be this motherfucking tequila.
And clothing and music.
And in and out my community. They can't say I'm tearing down my neighborhood now because I'm pushing this shit in Cordova, Germantown. I'm fucking up neighborhood.
You at the wine and spirit stores. You're not at the liquor store. You're at the wine and spirit store. It's a difference. So what is your big vision for Disbelēf vodka? Like if you could say 3 years from now,
we gotta hurry up and release that vodka, don't it?
Yeah, we gotta release.
We gotta hurry up and release that vodka. That's what you waiting on.
I'm a tequila and vodka drinker, though. I ain't gonna lie. So I guess that must be. I had tequila all last week when I was live, so I guess it's the vodka trying to come out. But where do y'all see Disbelēf tequila in 3 years? What's the pinnacle for y'all?
I see us being the #1 selling tequila in the world. We coming from them. Yeah, we coming for the majors.
Yeah, we're gonna be the boys.
We that confident.
Y'all can have a celebrity endorsement. Who would y'all want?
Us.
Come on. Great answer, Ralph. Love the confidence, but come on. If you had your chance,
you cut me off. I was trying to tell you, got me on the damn thing. Hey man, I'm a hood legend, man.
To be honest with you, man, the product's so powerful. We already have celebrities that's endorsing it, on their own without us even asking.
Absolutely.
So it's really hard to sit here and say, hey, we will want a specific celebrity to endorse it. When you got celebrities just jumping out there. And they reposting it, resharing it. You say what now?
Y'all ain't keeping it real. Ask me who my dream interview is.
Who your dream interview?
Project Pat.
Project Pat, you want me to set it up?
He'll come on.
Yes, I would love to. Okay. Project Pat does not get his just due. This nigga don't give him his props.
Project Pat is my personal friend, man. I'm gonna tell you, and I hope Pat look at this interview. The reason why I won't call Project Pat right now is because he ain't gonna let me off the phone. He ain't gonna let me off the phone, man. When it comes to me, Pat, me and Pat was in federal prison together. We actually went. We was in the same block. You know what I mean? Before we actually got shipped off. You know what I'm saying? But we were tight before then. And then, then when we got out, we was in a halfway house together. And then after that, we always check on each other all the time. Pat, my main man. You call Pat and say Beanie, boy, he gonna tell you, boy, that's I'm his man, 50 grand. That's my boy, man. That's my brother. But skipping over to celebrity and you saying Barker all the time.
That may be the blessing, man.
One day, Puff Daddy might see this video. You just never know. I had a lot of respect for that boy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna call him. Boy, I had a lot of respect for that man because we were about to tap into that Barker. Me and Ralf had also on we were gonna release the Tequila or the Barker first. And at the time, Ciroc was hot as I'm talking about hot as hell. I told Ralf, I said, man, we won't get in the ring with that Puff boy, man.
Not right now, anyway.
Because they were releasing all different types of flavors and all these different celebrities was just launching up, latching on to it and giving everybody their own flavor. So we decided to Tequila first anyway. So by the time we made that decision, we figured we were on the right path because George Clooney had got that bid. So we were on the right path anyway, man. But yeah.
But I would like to say, love to be in a room with Puff. We could put Deli on and Disbelēf and have a little taste off, a little friendly taste off or whatnot.
Puff Daddy, you called to the table. Your tequila versus Disbelēf tequila.
It's great promo for both of us, man.
We killing Puffy on the tequila side, man.
I know it.
I ain't saying DeLeon ain't a good product. DeLeon might be a good product, but it ain't fucking with Disbelēf, man.
Nah, not at all.
Where can they find y'all at on social media for Disbelēf?
DISBELEF_tequila. If y'all can
IG, Twitter,
y'all don't need to find me.
They go on Twitter, it's Disbelēf tequila. Yeah. On Twitter, it's Disbelēf tequila. We only got about 5 followers on it because we just opened the page, but it's DISBELEF tequila. And on Facebook, it's the same thing, Disbelēf tequila.
Disbelēf tequila. So what sizes do y'all have?
We just got 750s right now. We got 5ths, but we're about to launch with the 375s.
Yeah, and the 375s, we're gonna call them the fastballs instead of the paints.
So
it's gonna be the actual size of a baseball.
And I love how the bottle looks. I'm still amazed at the baseball and then the baseball up top.
Well, I have a certain amount of creativity, man. And like I tell people all the time, man, Ralf a rich man because of me. And that shit to do with it.
I don't care who make me rich. I don't care.
You don't care. You just want to get there.
I just want to get there. I don't care who helped me.
But now, like I said, we get together, man, and we put so much different stuff together. Having a business partner like that, man, like I say, I got my Timberland boots on. We got a 3-component business, as I say, man. Ralph always handling the infrastructure, and then my wife, she handles a lot of the behind the scenes paperwork and stuff like that. And I keep my Timberlands on. I'm out there getting it out the mud, trying to make all the connections, trying to use my reputation to enhance the stuff that we have, connect with a lot of different people, man. But without them two, it ain't no Disbelēf. It wouldn't be one. I couldn't do this.
Say that one more time.
Without them two in the back. Without them two, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no Disbelēf, man. I can't lie, I couldn't do it without them two. I'll be fucking the game, Trey. But
I guarantee you, have y'all been partners?
Me and Ralph been partners, man. Like I said, we was linked in the music business, and
it go further back to Baseball Rich.
Baseball Rich, we started in 15, so right now we've been partners 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Business partners 6 years, but our connection, you know, it's probably about a decade, you know, of arguing and bumping heads with this dude. You know what I'm saying? But Ralph always stood so firm in when he was managing the artists, asking for budget increases and all that type of shit. Because, you know, I'm one of them, you know, I always had that old hood ass mentality.
Right, he got to tell you how we became tight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're here for. Tell us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This man called my phone. I say, hey, man. When you were able to stop yelling, man, call me back where I can hear you.
Yeah.
I ain't about to yell, man.
How many days did that phone call get put off?
Nah, but I called right back because when you know, back then, we talking about this happened 8-9 years ago. So back then, if you could find somebody younger than you to actually have a certain amount of respect, you know, instead of going back, you got to embrace that. So I had to call back and apologize to Ralph because I'm used to youngsters woofing back up and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not his attitude. That Ralph not that type of person. He always been very respectable. He always treated me like the big brother he never had, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that was very, very important to me. So, you know, even if Disbelēf wouldn't have came about, Ralph probably would have been in my wheel somewhere, man. Because he a good dude, man. Ralph Golden, the most genuine and best partner I could have been being partner with a lot of people. I couldn't do it. Ralph somebody special, man. You know, and I peeped that way back then. And his ambition, like I said, when I spoke on the clothing line, I wasn't ready yet. He called me and had already had this shit created. You know what I'm saying? Hey, remember the baseball rich shit you was talking about? I'm finna send something to your phone. So that alone showed me some shit like, whoa. You know, he made that concept of, you know, the first grandfather logo that we had. I didn't make that shit. Ralph made that shit. The name, you know, of course, was what I spoke on. But if I think of a name, he gonna come with a concept. If I say left, he gonna figure out something for us to do on the left. If I say right, he gonna figure out something for us to do on the right, man.
That's how we work, though. That's how that partnership kick in.
It works. You know? Yeah, it works for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So did you come up with baseball rich because of guaranteed contracts?
Baseball rich. Well, the thing about it wasn't so much of, like I tell people all the time, it wasn't so much of the money. It was the fact that there was no salary cap. Me and Ralph, we more people. Our employees made more money than us sometimes. To be honest with you, you know, we wanted to create something to create opportunity. And if a person was a person that worked for Baseball Rich and they didn't make money, it was because they didn't want to. They didn't have the hustle. They didn't have the brand. They didn't have the know-how. Because we gave them a pricing structure that was unfucking believable. And, you know, speaking with Baseball Rich, you know, it's a lot of clothing lines out in Memphis now that's hot. And they were people that actually used to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, tonight, I want to name a few because I don't want to put their business out there. But, man, they doing damn good. But they students of Toriano and Ralf. Trust me when I tell you that. They students, man. And they doing, goddamn it, they doing better than Baseball Rich. You
know, it comes with ebbs and flows, man. It comes with ebbs, you know,
but that's because we don't do clothes anymore. You know what I'm saying? We stepped into a different arena and we let our franchises actually do the work. That's the hard part for them to actually be able to say, I'm gonna go to another state and get somebody to give me 30, 40, 50 grand to use this name. See, me and Ralph received 30, 40, 50 grand on several occasions to actually extend his brand. You know what I'm saying? And if they can do that, then it tells me that they good. You know. So, but I wish them people success, and I want them to keep on grinding. But a lot of them came from under our wings and stuff like that, man. Baseball Rich pulled a lot of brothers in the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How has the pandemic affected y'all as small business owners?
Well, like it affected everybody else. You know, of course.
You got to think the school system was our top client with the Baseball Rich clothing. So when that shut down, man, we lost over probably $700,000 in revenue last year.
Easy.
Just based off school contracts.
Easy. Because we, as I stated, we do school systems in several states. So we were making all those uniforms and all that type of stuff, designing all that stuff, man. You know, it took away from Baseball Rich, but of course we still stand. We had a few little tokens put to the side, you know,
did the government step in and help y'all?
Hell no. They told us we wasn't affected.
You want to see the letter, Trey? They ain't give us shit. You know what I mean?
Weren't affected,
they said we didn't sustain it. They said we didn't sustain the injury.
Taxes.
Huh?
Maybe y'all can write it off on your taxes if y'all can show loss.
Well, it's not a big deal, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't looking for no white man to save me and say, you know, or nobody sitting behind those desks to save me. You know what I'm saying? Like we better, as much money as me and that boy was making, we better have something put to the side. I know one thing, if I would have called him and he'd told me his mortgage wasn't paid, I'd ask him, what the fuck you been doing? You know what I'm saying? You can't last a year. What the hell you been doing, Ralph Gold? You doing some
is that something you instilled in him, or Ralph, is that something that you already had instilled in you to save some money?
Know, I already had that instilled. Financials, man, I'm the most
conservative brother ever.
Thorough, ain't no individual you can meet when it come back to that money.
Yeah, he conservative, man.
I be checking the account every 5 seconds, like, Toriano, where did charge here come from?
That's what's up. You don't find a lot of young cats. You don't find a lot of young cats. That's not the culture that's pushed to us. The culture pushed to us is look like you got money. You spend all your money on cars.
That's why I got to get on him, man. He just posted the other day a $40,000 chain he got. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
He an OG though. He an OG. He's been doing it for a minute.
Let me say this again. Me and Ralph got about a 10, 11-year age difference. And I tell him all the time, man, when I get old as a motherfucker, you will still be young. Let me go and enjoy this shit. Now I'm down to 50, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Retirement age. He tried to kill. He like, I did a lot of shit. Let me enjoy some of my money.
Yeah, man. My days with this ribbon and running and shit numbered, man.
And jet lag is a real thing. People don't believe it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a mean ass hover around. I'm gonna have a bad motherfucker when I get old. The little joint that you sit in and ride around the house in, shit. I'm gonna have a mean motherfucker. Rappers still be young, man. You know, so I try to just enjoy life a little bit, man. You know, it's been long overdue because we've been putting the grind in since 15, man. Yeah. And like I said, it's 21, man, and I ain't, you know, I hadn't did nothing ridiculous in a while. You know, so hell, if I want to spend $40,000, goddamn it, that let me spend 40 goddamn grand. He would have been mad.
You can only do that like twice a year, though.
I wanted. I saw some other shit I wanted. But no, I won't make another purchase like that. You know what I'm saying? It, behind Ralph spending $100 grand on that motherfucking car he bought.
Now he had to throw yours out. He had to throw your purchase out.
Hey, hold on though, but Trey, it's a catch to that now. It fall under the 2020 category because I was supposed to get that car for Christmas, and it ain't come in time. You know, he got his on Christmas. His was 100 too. He ain't speak on that part. That truck, you know what I'm saying? That he got. That truck is
y'all at 240,000. I ain't counting your pockets and them, but there's 240,000 I'm counting.
Hey, But you know how they go. You know how they go. It's been a long grind. You know, it's been a long grind, man. Like I said, since 15. And one of the smartest things Ralph and I done was let the brick and mortar stores and stuff go, because you know that stuff $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and we saved a lot of money right there. We pushed a lot of product and saved a lot of money. When we got the warehouse, before we actually imported our tequila, we started to store, you know, a lot of our merchandise. We kind of just ran the space in together. You know what I'm saying? Cut the overhead. You know, you have to do things like that. Nobody gonna do it for you. You just got to make the smarter moves. And let's let the brick and mortar go, Ralph. We don't need that. You know what I mean? We selling a lot of this merchandise online. So, you know, just to have we don't want to just have a store just to say, oh, I got a store down there. Yeah, but that motherfucker killing you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, because life is becoming to where people got these computers and phones in their hands all the time. You have to catch up with the time. Nobody really want to get out and go to the store anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's kind of like the worst time to be opening up a brick and mortar spot, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really want to walk around with all this COVID and stuff going on. People want shit to be sent to them in the mail, man. I wish I could open up a coffee shop and deliver that shit in the mail. You know what I'm saying? And it's just things like that. You got to want to be innovative, man. It's about recreating something that people have not done. And so we got something else major coming with this clothing and stuff like that people don't know about. I can't speak on it right now because it's a little private situation, but that's what we do. We set the trends and we set the tones, and we try to give our people something to pattern themselves after, you know, and they doing a good job with patterning themselves after Baseball Rich and stuff like that, because you got everybody got a clothing line with Rich in it now. Like everything has Rich in it. You know, it's a couple of, like a lot of lines is Rich this and Rich that and Rich this and Rich that. And I mean, if you do the research, I mean, it was Baseball Rich at first. It was only Baseball Rich.
Are you flattered by the imitation, or are you kind of a little salty?
Well, I won't call them imitators. I would say that we set that trend, we set that tone, because people and I'm glad that people will actually, because anything successful will be duplicated. This part of it. When before Ralph was born, you remember the strap up Nike came, and after the strap up Nike, it was the strap up Pony and the strap up, you know, all the straps came. If it's successful, people gonna come behind it. And I don't knock people. Let me jump on this thing and get me some money too, because I don't look at these people as competition. No, man, I love my people. I want to see my black people succeed.
We compete with corporations, man. Big brands, not local individuals.
Yeah, not the individuals. You know what I'm saying? I want them to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking on, I know where that trend came from. You know, like no disrespect to them. I mean, no pun intended at all. But I know, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this clothing game, I know who was rocking this thing out first. I know who people looked at and said, man, I'm going to do my shit like them. Now, they may not say that, but, you know, if you look at it, you know what I mean, I know what they were thinking. You ain't got to say it. I can look at what you do, what people do, and tell where that shit came from. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with that, because I was a young dude in the street, and I looked up to a lot of the ex-kingpins and shit, and I said to myself, when I get my money, you be like, dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I did. I call myself the king of clothing, because I know that people actually look at me and they boy, that is doing his thing. And said, let's like them boys up, man. Our baseball was these old shit in the city of Memphis, man. And we went to other states. That's what they have to do. They gotta figure out how to grow now. They got to figure out how to have whatever rich it is in this state, or whatever rich it is in this state. You got to blow that thing on out the water, man. It's a lot of people that got rich in their name, and go ahead and make that shit be true. Go ahead and make it true, because that's what I did. I said I was baseball rich, goddamn it, and I mean I can't just speak on my money, but I got 2 commas in mind, man. So you know,
let me hold something.
Salary cap.
Let me hold something, big dog.
I ain't able, bro. I ain't. Hey, you got to hey, Ralph. Hey, but you know what's good, Trey? We got a couple of accounts. Me and Ralph we don't break our money up like that. We work out the same accounts, man. We got the same accounts. We never ever, if I look at the account or something and see a crazy 10, 15,000 or whatever, I always say, if Ralph call like, bro, I spent $7,500 on this. I'm just throwing a number out there. If you did, you must have needed it. You know, that's the way we look at it, man.
But
like
you want to know the trip part though, Trey? He'll call me and say the same thing though. Man, bro, I'm about to spend 8,000 out of it. I'm like, you just told me this here yesterday that we ain't got a call on what we spending.
Yeah. Hey,
but it just be the respect though.
I love the accountability on both parts.
That's a love and loyalty, man. Like I don't, you know, we don't see the money, man. We don't see the money, man. And that's
tell them your favorite line, man. We don't keep score.
We don't keep score, man. We don't keep score. It don't matter if you keep
score.
You do.
So I'm a one-man operation though, so I gotta keep score.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta. I mean, that's how you have to be accountable for yours like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I understand because if it was just me, then I probably would be looking at myself different right now. But I know I can overspend because I got somebody that got my back. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody that don't give a damn if I spend 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 more than he did, 4,000 more than he did. This shit don't matter to him. Ralph the type of dude that, you know, if he had to give me his last, he would, man. You know what I'm saying? He that type of dude. Ralph will give till it hurt, man. He that type of individual. And when you find somebody that's just like you value that person, man. Like that's a good dude. I was telling folks on Facebook the other day when he did his photo shoot, man. That's my little brother, man. I'm telling you, that's my dude. Like I got to find a fuck to give when it comes to Ralph about spending this or doing this. It don't matter to me. He can spend all this shit because in my mind, we're gonna get some more. That's why we never cut this shit down the middle or where we made 300 or we made 400. No, fuck that, man. Leave that shit right there and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm currently banned on Facebook, so fuck them right now. I got beef with them. The motherfuckers banned me. They blocked me 3 times, said they fucked up, but then they was like, you know what, we're just gonna block you anyway. I can't go live for 60 days and can't post shit for like another 10.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So I'm exclusively on YouTube. Fuck y'all, Facebook. So since you say y'all got operations in Mexico, how do y'all feel about this wall that they talking about building?
Well, I don't think it's going to affect us at all. With us having our import-export license, it's not going to affect us. You know what I'm saying? We able to bring ours across legitimately. You know what I mean? It ain't like we smuggling people. You know what I'm saying? So
how is that process? Is there like a certain amount that is there a certain amount that you can bring over at a time?
No, what happens with that is if we decide to bring over 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 bottles, it don't matter. We just have to pay taxes on the gallon amount. You know, once you convert all those bottles into gallons, you have to pay taxes on however many gallons that you actually import. That's all. And so the government loved it, you know what I'm saying, because they getting their money. They're getting their money. Ralph's phone his computer must have shut down on him.
Yeah, his connection dropped off.
Yes,
well, again, I'm on with Toriano Banks, one of the creator and founder, and his partner. Hold on, I fucked up. And his partner, Ralf. What the fuck? I fucked his name up. I'm gonna get it right. Give me a second, Ralf, because I told you got one of them wrestling names, so I gotta say it right. Ralf, Boss Man, Golden.
There you go. I'm about to enter the ring, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let these people know where to find y'all again, man.
Again, it's Disbelēf. That's DISBELEF_tequila. If you can't spell tequila, you don't need to be drinking it. It's Disbelēf_tequila. That's Mr. Baseball Rich. That's MRBASEBALLRICH. If you can't spell rich, you don't need to be it. And you find my partner at I Am Baseball Rich. That's IMBASEBALL Rich. That's all.
To be on the lookout for that Cloud and Ray series we about to put out
yes,
too.
Sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's one of our little reality shows.
Well, if anybody ever watched,
I know I was about to go to Life, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And the Cloud and Ray series kind of stemmed from Ralph and I not having that first license when you have to have 3 licenses. And we launched with 2. Not knowing, we were totally oblivious to us not having. It ain't like we did it and did that shit intentionally, but we were missing one small piece of paperwork that cost us $108,000. So no matter how you look at it, we were bootlegging, man.
All the
What's the
greats
worst
have
that
done
can
it.
happen?
Hey,
All
no
the
matter how you
greats
look
have
at it,
done
we were
it. Don't
bootlegging,
feel
man.
bad.
You can try to see it in the nicest form, man. We were bootlegging like a motherfucker, man.
Ooh, hey,
And
it was a good thing we was in Tennessee, not Mississippi, man. They probably would have gave us life.
So is that gonna be what is that gonna be? Whiskey? What is that gonna be?
What the series?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tequila. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much into it because I want people to have to actually watch it, you know, to actually get the concept of it. But it's a nice concept that I'm painting myself, and it's a nice, you know, it's a nice thing that me and Ralph got going right there. And shout out to my boy that's High Def. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. He actually shooting the actual series for us, man.
I forgot to ask. Does it come in clear as well as gold?
Go ahead, Ralph.
Yeah, the Blanco will be releasing the end of April.
The end of April.
Right.
The clear is coming.
Hopefully, I will be a brand ambassador coming soon, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know how I love. They know how I love my tequila. I just sit here and just.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
See, the thing is, I'm looking and I see we about 46 minutes in on this interview. Now, when you interviewing other people sipping on their tequila about 10 minutes in, man, you're gonna be slurred, forgetting your questions.
Sunshine Einstein said it. He said about 3 shots and you out of there. I said,
Yeah.
I see number 2.
Yeah. Ralph coined that slogan, 3 strikes you out, man. It's serious, man. It's serious, boy. It's so smooth that it trick you, man. Like you overindulge because you can sip it almost like a cognac, man. It's that smooth, and you can actually overindulge without even knowing it, man. And you look up. I went in the shower numb one night. Numb.
Let me ask y'all the question since I got y'all here. It's totally off subject, but what do y'all think about like the Deshaun Watson having 12 women come out saying he acted inappropriately getting massage? You got 30, 40 women coming out on T.I. You got all these women coming out on Cuomo. Pepe Le Pew got hoes coming out. What do y'all think about this shit going on right now? Is it scary to be a man or not?
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of situations you just have to be careful about putting yourself in them. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful about the situations that you put yourself in, because coming from, you know, just looking at what happened to R. Kelly, that should have taught us something. Looking at what happened to Bill Cosby, that should have taught us something. We can go all the way back to Kobe Bryant and stuff like that. May rest in peace. But you know, when you're dealing with multiple women and stuff like that, shit gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? People looking at ways to come up. You know, these women looking at this shit as a come up, man. Let me go ahead and speak on this and try to get me some of this motherfucking money, man. Everybody
this man had 12 allegations in less than 2 days.
Yeah, I get it.
That's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes. You know,
that's how it goes, but like he'll get his opportunity.
Don't do broke niggas like that though.
Nah, they don't.
People get mad, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people come out because they mad. You know, a lot of this shit don't be true. They be scorned because a nigga ain't fucking with them no more. You know what I'm saying? So let me throw myself in the arena. Let me throw myself in the circle. And then, you know, again, some of it could be true. I mean, you just never know. Right. You know, if I had to be the judge, which I'm not, because I ain't gonna judge nobody, I would say that all of it may not be true, but where there's smoke, there's fire. That could be true. You know, the only thing that we know is that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that we could be sure about, is that we unsure as hell about a lot of the shit that people say. You know. All
I know is it's scary to be a man, and I'm thinking about just hiring TMZ to just follow me 24/7 and record everything.
Now you won't have to do that. It's a resolution for that coming too. But I can't speak on that either. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ralph got some stuff working for that type of stuff too. I just can't speak on it because it's so private. But we got a solution for that, man. And as because we, like I say again, we very innovative people. We continue to create. We continue to create, but we got a solution for that too. And when that actually hits, it's gonna fuck the world up again, man.
I'm looking for a coder myself. So if anybody knows someone out there that knows how to code, hit me up.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
I got all types of app ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I just need somebody that knows how to code and don't mind
Cool.
having some input.
Okay.
Don't mind sharing the credit. That's what I like about y'all's relationship. Even backstage, y'all were hitting each other, but you can tell y'all got a genuine business relationship.
Oh yeah.
It's rare to find.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Especially with black men, might I add.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very hard to find. And that's, as I was telling Ralph, I created toxic masculinity because it seemed like anything that a man does, whether right or wrong, is considered toxic. And I said, well, if I'm going to be judged and called toxic for telling men, as you said, get your shit together, stop chasing pussy, chase money, and the pussy will be there. If that's toxic, call me that. Toxic masculinity was born.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
And that's the realest message ever. Like the money will, if you got the money, no matter how old you are, you can fuck bitches.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Any last words, gentlemen? I enjoyed y'all for coming through, and I enjoyed appreciate you, Sunshine Einstein, for making this happen. Even though you ain't brought your punk ass on my show, but we're gonna discuss that later.
Sunshine Einstein, man, that's our manager, man.
Yeah.
He's scared of my image, man.
Sunshine Einstein gonna keep us booked up, man.
Keep
So
us booked, man.
I love my boy, man.
Yeah, I fuck with him. He cool. He
Yeah, he
just
gonna keep us
he's
booked.
scared
He
of
got
my
us
image.
bookworm, man.
I'm toxic to him.
We appreciate you
So
having
that's what
us
he
on
said. He
straight for show,
said,
man.
I know you got toxic masculinity. I don't know how. I said, bro, we talk about everything on my show. And I said, this is what I enjoyed the most, interviewing people, helping get their brand out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And all the other shit I do a whole bunch of shit, but this is what I enjoyed the most.
Appreciate it, bro.
And you gentlemen are welcome to come back anytime. Project Pat, if you're listening.
I'm gonna work on it for you for sure. I'm definitely gonna work on. I know Ralph ain't gonna let me forget that. I'm gonna call Pat, man. And
I'm gonna need y'all on her too, so y'all can relive the glory days.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna see if I can.
Absolutely.
See if I can put that together for you, bro. For sure. For sure.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this was Toriano Banks and Ralph Golden with Disbelēf Tequila. This was
He got it right that time.
Yeah, I got it right that time. I got it right there. I'm gonna do it again to see if I can get it right. Toriano Banks and Ralph Bossman Golden with Disbelēf Tequila. Disbelēf Tequila. Disbelēf Tequila. If you're in Memphis, especially in Tennessee, go out and try it. It's been in stores. It's selling out from what I've heard. Y'all have heard them describe it. Y'all heard them talk about the process. It's black owned. They own their own distribution. This is something we should get behind. Because y'all know y'all drink anyway. Speaking of which, have y'all sales went up during the pandemic like most other people?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, everybody's problems go to the bottom. Everybody feel like they can drink their bottles, they can drink their problems away, man. So yeah, it's been a hike in sales for sure.
And hopefully we're gonna pray that trend continues to happen. I appreciate you gentlemen for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toxic Masculinity Show. I'm your host, MoneyBoy Trey. Peace.
Peace, bro.
MoneyBoy, trade, MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas, damn people.